Hello friends and welcome to yet another video on TutorialsPoint with me Richa. Today we're going to talk about a very interesting module which is known as Job Search Skills. Well, Job Search Skills is all about how motivated you are to find the job that you really are looking forward to going to. Well, searching for a job is never an easy task, and at times what happens is that we get so frustrated and irritated when we don't get the right kind of job that we become very disheartened. Well, fear not, because we are here to teach you on how to use this particular job search skills to the best of your ability and knowledge. Let's see what is there on the agenda for us today. Today we're going to talk about what exactly are job search skills required, how can you build a good resume, cover letter guidelines, and also certain job search strategies. So why are job search skills required? Well, to put it in a very innovative way, today people keep changing jobs every few years, and it's not easy because the world is become so dynamic and competitive that people do not stick in a job for a more longer period of time what our ancestors or our fathers or great grandfathers did. So sometimes the companies have to let go of the employees in order to make the bottom line happy. So in these scenarios, you must always be ready to find a new job. You need to make sure that you are always on the right portal looking for the kind of job that you are really interested to join in. How can you build a good resume? Well, we have understood in one of our modules of how to write a good, effective, creative resume. In the same manner, just to highlight, write the correct objective, the agenda why you are applying, or it has to be a focal point of what exactly is your career objective. You need to be organized in your resume, you need to be clear and concise. Make sure that you are writing everything in a very crystal clear manner. Know your reader well. Use action verbs and active voices. Size does not, or rather size does matter. Make sure that you use the right font. Make sure the font that you're using should not be too big nor too small. Arial or even Times Black Roman is something that could really work on a resume. Always get a second opinion. Show it to people whom you're close to and somebody who can give you the right kind of advice in order to make any changes if it is possible on the resume. Now let's take a look at cover letter guidelines. A lot of companies might ask the job seeker to write a cover letter to them. So how do you make sure that you've written the right kind of cover letter which will guarantee you get that particular job? Well, address someone in authority, whoever is the hierarchy authority position in that particular company. Make sure you address your cover letter to him. Convey your enthusiasm and commitment. Be professional in your writing, be appropriate, but yet try to stand out from the crowd because many people might be applying for that particular job. Explain the reason why you have applied and remain focused on the most important thing, which is why you are applying for that job. So your cover letter should not be very lengthy or long or like an essay. It has to be something which is brief to the point yet very focused. Now, job search skills have certain strategies that you need to keep in mind, especially with regards to your personal development. Now, these are things that will help you to get the right kind of job. And here they are. You need to have self-awareness, self-knowledge. You need to make sure that you have a good identity, your talents, your potential, your human capital, the quality of your life, the dreams and aspirations. When you take a lot of effort in understanding all of this, is the time when you can actually chalk out or look out or scout for the right kind of job that is a correct fitment for you. When we don't pay attention to all these factors, what happens is that we end up applying for the wrong kind of job, or even when we do get that job, we are not really happy or satisfied in that. Well, the first strategy in order to search for your job is clarify your self-knowledge. You need to know very well before applying to a job that you will enjoy it. Anything that doesn't match your caliber, your personality, isn't the right job for you. Thus, you need to make sure that the kind of opportunity is the right kind of opportunity that you are looking out for. Many youngsters face a problem over here. They have so much of pressure, parental pressure, peer pressure, that we end up not really knowing whether that job is the right fitment for us or the right caliber you have for that particular job. The second one is employment preferences, which means that you need to understand what exactly is the kind of employer you're looking at, or what exactly is the kind of company you would really love to go to work to. Here are certain questions you need to ask yourself. What kind of a job profile are you looking out for? What should be the designation and what could be the description of that particular job? How many hours are you willing to give to work, whether you're looking at a part-time or a full-time job? Do you want to or wish to take a day shift or a night shift? What is the maximum amount of time you're willing to give for traveling to that particular job location? Well, when you start thinking a little too much in depth about these things, it will help you to scout for the right kind of company that will be in tune with all of these things that you have thought of. The next thing you need to ask yourself is, what do you want to do? It's very important that you introspect on these questions, because that will help you to get the right kind of job so that you're not demotivated and frustrated. So here are the questions. What kind of job profile are you looking out for? What about knowing your skills, your interests and your values? You need to know what's your personality type. You also need to know what is your interest level. If you're somebody who enjoys sales and marketing, then that's something that will help you to, when you enjoy talking to people. But if you're an introvert person, sales and marketing is not the right fitment for you. What kind of organization do you want to work in? Do you want to work in a big organization, a Fortune 500 company, or are you okay to work in a small SME? If you do not do a job that interests you or satisfies you in the long run, you would never ever be happy at it. Find out about the companies that hire people with your skill sets, and that's something that you genuinely need to pay a lot of attention to, or understand all these questions in great depth. Well, refine your job search tools by creating a distinguished resume, write an impressive cover letter, practice your interview skills. Though you have not been, you've not been called for an interview, but there is never any harm in practicing it. Post your resume at every job site which provides you the kind of job that you're looking out for. So there's Naukri.com, there is Monster.com. Go in and apply for these portals and keep tracking your progress. Well, again, another strategy in order to search for the right kind of job is research on the kind of companies that you want to apply to. Search them on your resume or call them. Take proper follow-ups. Do not forget, once you've applied, please do a regular follow-up. Review about the company's literature and keep repeating this till the time you get the right kind of job. Well, it's important to track your progress as to where exactly has your resume reached and what is happening even post an interview. So track your progress. By finding a job in today's world is not so easy. There is so much competition out there. People may have better skills than you, better experiences than you. How do you apply is you need to be focused and self-motivated. Track your progress and make sure that you know which way are you headed. Well friends, that brings us to the end of this particular module on job search skills. I do hope that you really find the right kind of job which you really enjoy going to work for, and make sure that you follow all these tips and strategies that we have just taught you in this particular module in order to get the right kind of job. Thank you for watching us and all the best for your job search skills. Take care and bye-bye.